we are rolling. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Today, it's going to be a tutorial for Midjourney. We are going to be creating a reel for Instagram or a short for YouTube or a TikTok, right? So I'm going to take you through the entire process from generating content using Midjourney all the way to actually editing the video in Capcut, exporting it, what file sizes you need to have or what aspect ratios you need. And, pretty much everything that you need is going to be in this tutorial. I'm going to put all the links in the description so you have access to all of those. So the first thing that we're going to do is we need to find a backing track. And I think it's really important to note that the sound or the music that you use for your video is probably the most important aspect of the entire process, because it determines the flow, it determines the cadence, it determines what type of images you're going to use sometimes. And it also determines how long certain images stay on the screen for, because we're going to be placing the images based on beats. So if you have a faster tempo, you're going to have more images on the screen. If you have a slower tempo, then you're going to have less images. And the viewer is going to be able to actually see the full glory of the image, for more seconds. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find that backing track, that sound. And the easiest way to do this is by going to Reels. And automatically, depending on your algorithm, you are going to see reels that are popular. You could also go to the explore page, but I choose to just go to reels because I've kind of tailored my page's Instagram algorithm to only show me reels that have these sort of trending audio. So for the next 1 or 2 minutes, I'm just going to be going through some of the most popular reels and try and find the audio that I'm looking for. You know what? I think this is a perfect clip, not because it's perfect for 2 reasons. First of all, it is, Halloween. It was Halloween just yesterday. Second of all, this is a very popular clip, right? So you want to have a clip that has gone viral to some degree. You have a lot of videos on using that audio that have gone viral. So this clip, for example, the most popular video that it has is 1 million views, which is, Michael Jackson himself. I'm guessing that's the Michael Jackson page. And I'm not sure why I'm not following that, because that is a really cool page. And then you have, other videos that have used the audio that get, 90K, 22K, 8,000. So it's decent, right? And as well as that, it's very explosive. It has that explosive beginning that we're looking for. Right, and then the remainder of the beat does have these pronounced dun 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 dun. So I think that it's a good audio. I'm gonna save it, but we're not gonna give up just yet. We're gonna see if we can find better. Three, 2, 1, 0. You can never break this. We're not going to find another one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get that Michael Jackson audio, which I saved, and it's over here. And the way we're going to get this audio is we're just going to copy the link and we're going to download it. So this website that I'm using is also going to be linked in the description. It's called instavideosave.net. And essentially what it does is it allows you to download the audio from a reel or an audio in Instagram, much like the one that we just saved. So this is the link of the audio, and I'm just going to press download. It takes, a few seconds, and then we can download the audio. And just like that, it's going to be saved to our downloads folder. And what I like to do before I go any further is I like to actually copy the audio and create a specific folder just for this, right? So I have my own folder where I store all of my reels that I post for that specific Instagram page. And I name each reel by the date that I create it on. So for example, today is the 1st of November. So I'm going to save it as 01/11/23. And within this folder, I'm going to create another folder, and I'm going to call that folder comp. Comp stands for composition or compilation or whatever you want to, call it. It's basically everything that you're using to create your video. That's where you save those files. So for example, the sound that we just downloaded, I'm going to save it in that folder. So the next thing to do is go into Capcut, which is a free image and video editing and creation tool. It allows you to import your own videos, your own images, add them to your timeline, and create your own videos. So what we're going to do is we're just going to import this audio that we just downloaded very quickly, and we're going to drag it into this place here. It's called the timeline. Now the timeline, you can put audio, video, images, and it basically allows you to create your video and overlay different media types on top of one another to create your video. So the most important thing here is that we want to clip the exact period for the sound that we want. So we don't want to use the full 4 minutes, obviously. So we just want to find the bit that we want and then clip it. So we might just use those first 12 seconds, right? So this is going to take a few seconds. I just want to find out, and then I want this video to start and end. So as you can see, there's the first one, not even up to a second, maybe a quarter of a second that there's no sound. So I'm just going to delete that and then bring it back to the beginning of the track. And let's see where we want the clip to start and where to end. Okay, so I know I definitely don't want him singing on the track. So I'm going to clip everything past about 13 seconds. And then I'm just going to listen to it again to see where I want it to end. Okay, I know I definitely want it to end by the 12th second. So we are going to clip it at that place. So let me just listen to it one more time. Okay, perfect. So I know that I want the video to last 12 seconds. Now, we know exactly how long the video is going to last, where it starts and where it stops for the audio. The next thing is to understand how many beats within this audio we're going to use. And what that basically means is how many images do we need to generate within Midjourney that are going to correlate to the different beats. So to do that, it takes a bit of imagination. I usually just listen to the sound over and over again until I have an understanding of what I want or what I visualize. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to listen to the sound maybe 5 or 6 times. Once I visualize in my head, okay, this is what I want to see, and how many images I want to see per, beat. That kind of makes me, that kind of gives me an understanding of how many images I need to generate. Okay, so from first glance, there's 2 ways we can do this. The first one, which is the easier one, is to go with the pronounced beats. So the first few seconds, I think the first 5 or 6 seconds are quite loud and rowdy. So there's like dun 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 dun, and then the beat stops. So what we could do is we have 13 images played on the first 6 beats and then the remaining 5 beats. So dun 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 dun. So that's 5 images already, right? And then dun 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 dun. So that's okay. That's actually not 13. That's like 9. So that's one option. The other option is we fill out the entire beat. So for example, dun 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 dun. So every single beat has an image on it. The pros and cons. So the pro of that is it's going to look a lot more lively, right? It's going to have just way more content on the screen. It's going to be pushed by the algorithm because the algorithm likes videos that have content that are that has images that are shown on the screen for a very short amount of time and in succinct fashion. So you want to have a video that's just constantly changing the image at a very fast rate. If you have content where the image is very stagnant, where it's just like one image for a very long time, the algorithm isn't going to push that. So like I said, the pro of that is that it fits what the algorithm is looking for, and it increases the chances of it going viral. The downside of that is we have to spend more time creating images. For example, now if I do a quick calculation to find out how many images exactly we need, I can figure that out by just listening to the beat. Okay, so I just do that one more time. Okay, so that's 4 times 7. 7 times 2 is 14, so that's 28. 28 plus 5 is 33. So if we are using the longer version, then we have to create 33 images. If we're using the shorter version, we only need 9. Because I want this reel to have a higher likelihood of getting more views, I'm going to go with the version that's going to be picked up by the algorithm more easily, which is the one that has more images. So now that we've decided exactly what we want for our video, it's time to go into Midjourney and to find our subject. Now we are into Discord, and this is the Midjourney interface. Well, it's the Discord interface, but this is the interface that you use to generate images with Midjourney. And the way that it works is there's this Midjourney bot, which is kind of like a computer that creates an output for a certain input. And the input that we're giving it is what's called a prompt. And the prompt is basically what we want the image to look like. Once we type in this prompt, we pass it on to the bot. The bot's going to do some work on its end. I don't exactly know what it does. It's a very complex algorithm, but it's going to take your words. It's going to try and understand it using natural language processing. And then it's going to create an image that closely matches the words that you prompted. So for example, if you were to prompt something like a red dog sitting on a bench, it's going to give you an image for what it thinks a red dog what a red dog sitting on a bench would look like. And it does this all under 60 seconds. So we are going to go straight into prompting, and we're going to generate images for this beat. Now, the beat is obviously Thriller by Michael Jackson. Yesterday was Halloween. It's a very Halloween-centric song. So it's only fitting that we do something that relates to that context. Now let's start with the laying out of the images. Okay, so first one. Okay, so second clip goes there. We can simply drag and drop to replace that. So, right. Okay. So the third one goes there. You just get it there. Place clip. Right. And the fourth one goes there. Like that. And fifth one. The fifth one goes there. Here. So we have got the first few seconds done. Nice. Nice. Okay, cool. So the next thing is just to chop the beats up, or chop the beat up into the segments, because they are just repeated. So for example, okay, so what we could actually do, it might be easier, is just to get these guys there like that, turn them into a compound clip, and then turn the speed down, right? So I'm just gonna okay, and then just put that up there. Maybe this might work, I'm not sure. Yeah, that did not work. That did not work. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna manually do this, which it takes a bit more time, but the results are usually more refined. Okay, cool. Let me okay, I like that. And go with 1:11:23, and export. Yes, replace that one. And that's it, folks. We have created our video. I'm about to play it now in 1 second. It's a very simple, very quick tutorial on how you can use Midjourney, generate some images, find a really cool and explosive and interesting and trending soundtrack from Instagram Reels, take that and use that for your video, put it into Capcut, put it all together and create something really cool. So here's what we made. Right. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.